One of the strangest experiences in life is what happens after something meaningful changes, not during the breakthrough, not in the moment of clarity, but afterward. The insight fades, the momentum disappears, and instead of moving forward, everything seems to slow or stall. People assume this means the change didn't work, that they lost something, that they did it wrong. But what if that quiet drop in energy isn't failure at all? What if it's the most important part of growth? The part almost no one understands. We're used to associating growth with expansion, more motivation, more clarity, more movement. So when energy fades after a shift, when life feels flat, neutral, or strangely empty, we panic. We try to recreate the feeling. We push. We chase another breakthrough. But deep change doesn't announce itself with fireworks. It often begins when the noise stops. Modern culture understands expansion very well. We celebrate progress, hustle, momentum, constant motion. What we don't understand is integration. We assume if nothing is happening on the surface, nothing is happening at all. But that assumption is wrong. Because the most profound changes don't happen while you're moving forward. They happen when your system is reorganizing itself. Expansion shows you what's possible. It opens the door. It gives you a glimpse. It lets you feel what alignment might look like. But it doesn't make the change real. That happens later. Expansion is the message. Contraction is the embodiment. One reveals the direction. The other rewires who you are. Contraction isn't regression, it's recalibration. Your nervous system slows things down so it can absorb what just happened. Your identity loosens. Old motivations lose their grip. Habits that once drove you stop working. From the outside, this looks like stagnation. From the inside, it's restructuring. The same way muscles grow during rest, not during strain, your inner life grows during these quieter phases. This is where people get confused. They say, I've lost my drive. I feel unmotivated. I don't want the things I used to want, but that's not a problem. It's information. You didn't lose motivation. You outgrew the incentives that once moved you. Status, approval, accumulation, proving yourself. Once you've seen through them, they can't fuel you anymore. And until something more authentic takes their place, there's a gap. That gap feels like emptiness. This is the most uncomfortable stage of growth. You're no longer who you were, but you're not yet who you're becoming. You don't feel inspired to act. You don't feel compelled to perform. You don't feel certain enough to commit. From the outside, it looks like nothing. From the inside, it feels like floating. But this in-between isn't wasted time. It's the space where your values realign without being forced. This is usually when people try to push. They force productivity. They force social energy. They force direction. And it fails. Because effort without alignment drains instead of builds. Contraction phases don't respond to force. They respond to patience, to allowing clarity to settle instead of chasing it. When contraction completes, expansion returns. But differently. Quieter. Cleaner. More precise. You don't feel frantic. You don't feel desperate. You feel ready. Momentum comes back, not because you pushed harder, but because the system finished reorganizing itself. Action becomes obvious. Effort becomes efficient. And the next chapter begins naturally. Life isn't meant to be constant expansion. It's a rhythm. Expansion, contraction, integration, movement again. The mistake is thinking one phase is better than the other. Mastery isn't staying expanded forever. It's knowing when to act and when to let change finish happening inside you. If you're in a quieter phase right now, less motivated, less certain, less outwardly productive, that doesn't mean you're stuck. It means something real is integrating. Contraction isn't life pulling away from you. It's life reorganizing around who you're becoming, and when the movement returns, it will.